More of this. More
Yay!
of this. So cute. Recorded by Arizal. Am I saying that right?
I have no idea.
I don't remember. Yay! I'm so excited for it. Am I saying the main character's name correctly?
I am the worst person to ask about whether or not a name is being pronounced correctly. So
It's an Aaron sort of thing.
Balaka, yes, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. We've seen like 4 minutes of the show so far and we love it. So here's a few more minutes. It's the second part of the prologue and we are in because it's wonderful and we are excited for the world building for this madness. But before we get started on this episode, we have a sponsor, as always, Fred's BS, Breads and Spreads by Fred. He's doing cookies right now. He's out on the East Coast and it is, you know what flavor they have on the East Coast that they're really good at out there?
I know the answer. Should I ask, though, for the sake of the bit?
Yes, goddammit.
What flavor is that, Katie?
Maple.
I never would have guessed.
Get out. You don't ask if you're committing to the bit, you just commit!
Okay.
We've been over this! We have not, in fact, been over this. Just so voiceover, they did not go over this. Anyway, not only is Fred doing his brown sugar buddies, he is also soon going to start doing maple brown sugar buddies, which brown sugar buddies are like spice cookies plus ginger snaps plus happiness. So I cannot wait to add maple to that mix. They are soft, they are chewy, they are really good, dunked in your hot morning beverage of choice, coffee, tea, hot cocoa, etc. Or make ice cream sandwiches out of them because they're soft cookies and when you bite into it, it won't make the ice cream go out the sides like hard cookies do.
Nothing brings me more joy than dipping cookies in my morning coffee.
And brown sugar buddies are the perfect cookies for this. And everything is fresh, never frozen. He makes these all himself. They're made in small batches to order. And yeah, you cannot get these in stores. The only way to get these is to go to fredhebakes.com, 3 words, fredhebakes.com, and use coupon code KIACookies for 20% off your entire order. Treat yourself. You deserve it.
Cookies for you, cookies for me, and cookies for your cookie buds.
And cookies for me too, excuse.
No, my cookies.
Bitch! If you can't commit to the bit, you can at least share!
No. I just don't know what to do when I don't say brownies for me.
Jam for your jam bud. Yeah, it's a thing, but you know, lots of cookies. Cookies are good. Yes. Quarantine, man.
Hide them all from Katie because I think it's funny.
Don't listen to her! Boy, we usually don't do that till the end of the video. Anyway, recorded by Arizal, episode 2, log 2, part of the prologue, 2.
Yeah, part 2 of the prologue out of a 4-part thing, right?
Yeah. All right. Click. Oh, yep. I had turned that volume down because there was a State Farm ad.
Oh.
Look, now your room is messy.
You can see the city silhouetted.
Yeah.
This is it! This is it! I'm going to interview a big boy record keeper. A record keeper. Just a record keeper.
Who happens to be a boy that is big.
Lifelong dream being realized. This is amazing! Here we go.
Tea kettle noise.
Hello? Dante?
Arizal, can you hear me all right?
I can, but I can't see you.
Right. It's been quite some time since I've had a call. I can't seem to get it to recognize my camera. I record logs on this thing every day. You'd think it could handle a video chat.
Big mood.
Sandstorm. We can get started while I figure this out.
Okay.
I remember my summer assignment well. Such an exciting time before I knew the truth. Lay it on me. What questions do you have?
Excuse...
Before I knew the
I'm
truth.
sorry?
What do you want to know?
Well...
What it's
did you
actually
see
like.
for an aspiring record keeper?
First things first, you have to learn to travel light. The more stuff you have, the harder you're making it on yourself. Second, there is nothing more important than toilet paper. Fact. But when you come face to face with a yellowback meerkat and it wants your TP. Let it go. Let's see, what else? Get used to being alone. All the time.
Note to self, research yellow-backed meerkats. That sounds difficult.
It's alright, actually. Alone time can be really freeing. And without a bunch of stuff weighing you down, you have time to think about why you're on this journey and to take stock in who you are.
Oh, hi! What happened?
I don't know, but it's working now. I can see you. Are you in District 4?
Yeah. How'd you know?
I know Maktaba like the back of my hand. And I do miss it. Maktaba, I mean.
Really?
Also, my other hand.
Also my hand.
I miss going to the libraries and just reading for fun. Information with no thought of application. I thought I would have all the time in the world to read every physical book I came across. Turns out I only have time to research what I need to make it to the next city. You love to read?
I do.
Of course you do. You want to be a record keeper. We all love it. And listen, the job is great. I've seen the world twice. I don't get to read about adventures in far places anymore. But I do get to have a few of my own. I don't mean for this to sound grim and lonely. I'm just telling you what I wish someone had told me.
Aw.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I need to cut this short. It's been really nice talking to you, Arizal. But this storm outside is picking up much faster than I thought it would. I need to pack up and head out. Good luck on your journey.
Oh.
Thanks.
Someone save him and bring him home.
Please help Dante. Please help Dante! I have concerns about Dante. Is he okay?
I love the juxtaposition of seeing his profile picture with how he looks in the here and now.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Oh boy.
Like it's such a fun contrast too between her being like, I can't wait to get out there and see the world, and to
he's
have
just
him be like, yeah, it's awesome and dangerous. And because like, I don't know about you, because yeah, that's something that like I wish adults when I was younger, when I was a teenager, had been more forthcoming about certain things, because a lot of times when I would talk to adults, they'd be like, oh, enjoy your high school years. These are the best 4 years of your life. And it's just like,
if your high school years are the best, if the best years of your life are within the first 20 to 30% of your life, that's a lot of the rest of your life.
I just wish, same thing, like Dante was saying, that somebody had sat me down and been like, honest.
Yeah. Like, that's what I thought before I knew the truth, and we're like, what's the truth?
Like, and I don't mean like trying to disillusion kids either. I just mean being forthcoming of like not sugarcoating it, being like, yeah, it's awesome, but there are hard days, and there's clearly a clear and present danger, where it's like, I don't want to discourage you, but like, here's how it is.
Yeah.
That
like, these parts of it are great. These parts of it are parts that you need to be prepared for.
Yeah, because I feel like most of the time when I would get advice, it would be either overinflating the good stuff or overly presenting the negatives. Never anything that's just straight down the middle of, this is how it is.
Well, and
Here's the
in
good and the
our
bad.
case, things have changed so much from our parents' experiences to ours that a lot of the advice is just not applicable.
That's very true.
Like, because here's the thing, whenever anyone tells you to go, you know, I cannot remember the phrase, but essentially, go to jobs and hand them your resume and whatnot, they fucking hate that now. Don't do that. That's actually completely counterproductive to finding a job.
Apply online.
Apply online. I'm telling you, you go there and then they go apply online, and you go back home and you apply online. That's just so. Occasionally, or often at this point, you get advice that is outdated. or just incorrect. So, yeah. I mean, I wish I'd had a few more primers on how the world worked, but also, I don't think a number of them would have applied.
Well, and the other thing is that you can, I think that's a big kind of thing, like, that's something that she's going to have to undergo in her journey, is that you can only prepare so much.
Yeah.
Like, again, you can study, you can do your homework, which is all, you should do that. You should prepare, and like, if you're going to do something like this, or if you're going to make a presentation, whether it's doing your schoolwork or going out on a world-encompassing trip, do your homework, do the research and everything like that, do everything you need to do to prep, but no matter how much you study, it's not the same thing as going out there and doing it.
Yeah. And I do appreciate the, oh yeah, I know, I like the back of my hand. It's like bloody bandage. Like, I love this. I love this dose of reality, and that she's having this conversation with him when a sandstorm is happening, and he's like, nope, gotta go.
I also like the discussion of like, doing something because you're passionate for it versus when it becomes a job and a chore.
Yeah.
And he talked about, like, I remember, reading for just its own sake rather than having to apply all that information.
Yeah. So it's, things change when you get out of school.
Yeah, so I am digging where this is going, because the world being presented to us in the tiny snippets that we've gotten it is dangerous and scary, but also cool. So I'm very intrigued, and I feel bad for how nervous she clearly is about the whole thing, but at the same time, I'm like, you can do it, girl. You got this.
Like, you're in high school. There's still a number of things that you need to learn.
But that's what adventures are for.
Sure. That's what adventures are for.
Well, no, there are just some lessons that you only learn the hard way.
This is true. This is true. Anyway,
that being said, she must be protected at all costs.
I was gonna say, now that we're
cinnamon roll,
I feel like we're all kind of going, right, like, which lesson did I learn the hard way? The mental list.
all of them.
Many.
It's the only way I learned.
Learn from other people's mistakes. Don't feel the need to make them yourself. Learn from other people's mistakes.
Why do that when you can get hands-on experience?
Oh, God. Because occasionally other people's mistakes are the Darwin Awards.
No, in all seriousness, though, this looks wonderful.
Does.
Like, it's like at the same time intimidating, but also exciting. Like, I can't wait to see where the rest of this goes.
Like I said last episode. Yes.
Give me more.
More. Tell me about the world building of this world. And I know that's probably a big conceit of it, but not in the fucking less. Tell me more. It's so weird because I'm thinking of the Mother's Basement video where he mentions Tower of God and how he I think it's called Tower of God.
The Crunchyroll one.
The one that I gave up on after an episode and a half because I fucking hated it. And there go the comments. You don't like Tower of God? No, it was really bad. But him talking about how he liked it because it immediately threw him into this world and had a bunch of unanswered questions. I hated that. And yet this show is like, we're throwing you into the world and here's a bunch of unanswered questions. And I'm like, holy shit, sign me up. Like, I'm sitting here going, what is the difference? And the difference is, I like Arizal. She's a great protagonist so far. Part of the intrigue is just her. Okay, this is what I'm like. Great. Why do you want to be a record keeper? And just seeing her kind of going through that and going, well, my mom, well, I want to get outside the city. Well, be like, okay, I feel that. And then watching her learn what the outside world is like a little bit here. Like, I have all these questions about the world building, but a lot of it is focused on, here is our main point. Here is our focal character. I swapped those around. Main character, focal point. Thank you. It's late. I'm very tired. Yeah. Y'all know what I'm like. Come on. We've been here before. But for me, I think that is the difference, is Tower of God threw us into an interesting situation with a main character who is very little for the episode and a half that I stuck around for, and yet in 7.5 minutes of footage here, I'm like, alrighty, I'm in.
You're like, I will follow Arizal to the end of the earth.
There are very few shows where if I don't like anyone, I'll stick around. And actually, Crunch Time is one of the few where I'm like, I hate all of you, but I love this show. Usually, if you don't give me a character I like, I'm out. So that explains Tower of God. Yeah, and that also explains why I am in it to win it for this already, because I fucking love her. She's great. Sign me up. I'm so excited to see new stuff from Rooster Teeth Animation, and I'm so excited to see how this shapes up. And these are just like little 3-minute prologues. I'd imagine we're going to get longer episodes once they get into the swing of things. Hi, Winter. Come join us.
I think that's her telling us to wrap it up.
Get off the couch, Mom! Come here, sweetie. Yeah. Anyway, yes.
Yes, this was great. I'm super excited to see more. I like the way this prologue is going about doling out information.
Yeah.
I like
It's
the
all
animation
very natural.
style. It's very cute and very bright. I like just... It's
Character
really,
designs.
Yeah. World building is very difficult, and choosing when and how to roll out information about your world is very difficult, because it's very... Especially with how... time conscious, I guess these are, just because these are very short.
They're so short.
There's you run the it's hard because you want to convey information without being solely exposition, but at the same time,
You
a
have
limited
a
time
vlog
frame.
format.
Yeah, but and also a limited runtime limits you with what you can do with show don't tell. And I think this series so far is walking that line very, very well.
Oh yeah, with facial expressions. And again, you brought up, we saw Dante's profile picture for a while before we saw what he actually looked like, and that contrast is just like... So it's very good at that. And I want to see full-length episodes, whatever full-length winds up being for this show, because, you know, for RT animation, that could be anywhere between 5 and 25 minutes. We don't know. I don't think we're going to see 25-minute episodes of this, just generally speaking.
I would watch them, though.
Oh, I would watch 25-minute episodes of this. Are you kidding me? I love it.
I would watch the movie. I would watch a series.
The movie, the series, the sequel.
Yes.
Yes, that. I would watch all of this. Yeah, so... More, please.
Yes.
I want more. I know I did that joke the last video, and I don't care because it's accurate. Anyway.
I'm Megan. You guys can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TheMenguin. That's TheMenguin. I do a Lost retrospective podcast called No Love Lost, where my co-host Will Link loves Lost, and I don't. We talk about it.
Animatedly so.
And occasionally, we just uploaded, at the time of this recording, we have uploaded what is arguably our take on the worst episode of Lost.
Is that the tattoo one? You were
Yeah.
telling me about that? Yeah.
I literally screamed more than once. There were 2
In
points.
not a good way.
There were 2 points of the episode where I just stopped being able to verbally convey my frustration, and I just yelled. And normally I'm
Just...
yeah, pretty much. Normally I don't
feel
do
that.
that. Normally I feel like I'm okay at conveying why I don't care for certain things, but not this time.
Oh no, I do that all the time.
And also, if you guys want to see us react to horror things, head on over to Silver Screams. And if you want to hear us talk about more Rooster Teeth related content, head on over to the Rooster Team and give all of those different shows a listen.
And the Rooster Team is all 4 of us crazy people, so, you know, even more madness. I'm Katie. You can follow me all over the social medias and on Twitch at Kiaxet. That is Kiaxet. As you know, all of the reaction videos to various and sundry things live here, whereas all the horror stuff is over at Silver Screams. For those of you who continue to wonder where the Has Been Hotel reaction is, That's on silver screens. It lives there. Have fun. And then come back here. Yeah, and I am also on a podcast, On the Point. It is an Overwatch and Overwatch League podcast, and for those of you who are Valiant fans, we have been using the On the Point podcast name for well over a year before the Valiant started doing it, so yeah. So yeah, it's Overwatch League, it's all of us yelling at things, and in our most recent episode we talked about, you know those videos where Zoe challenged some of the other hosts to make cakes, and then they did, and it was basically a bunch of nailed it audition videos? Yeah, we talk about that. It's don't ever make a garlic cake is what we're getting out of that. No. Anyway, if you enjoyed this madness, if you want to support this channel, we have a Patreon that gets you Rooster Teeth stuff early. We have a Ko-fi if you just want to throw a couple bucks our way, you know, Kitty needs a new laser pointer or whatever. All that fun stuff. We do commissions. We actually have a couple commissions on this channel. Thank you to our commissioners. We take commissions, we do not take requests. And as always, supporting our sponsor supports us, so head over to fredhebakes.com and use coupon code KIACookies for 20% off your entire order. All that information is in the description below. Make sure to hit all those nice little buttons, you know, hit the bell so you don't miss an update. Thank you, Matt Pat, that lives in my head forever. Yeah, so all those nice little buttons, the like, the subscribe, the ding, to keep you up to date with all of this insanity. And of course we end with the important things. Wear a mask. I don't care if it's only to go get the mail or if you're out walking your dog, wear a mask. Stay inside if you are able. Support your essential workers. Support your protesters. Protest if you are able, protest safely, and wear a mask. Black Lives Matter. Black trans lives matter. Black LGBTQIA lives matter. Black lives matter. Full stop. Arrest the cops who killed Breonna Taylor. Save the post office. Register to vote. That is a lot. I know that's a lot. It's all important. Remember that. Do the thing. Take care of yourselves. Make sure you take care of yourselves. Take care of each other, because that is the only way we are going to get through this. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Be excellent to each other.
Yes!
Bye.
And there goes the cat.
Come back.
She's just like, what if I just jump off the couch and then sit here and be like, no. Like, what was the point of that? What was the point of that? Are you even our third host anymore? She does not give a singular fuck.
Typical diva.
Typical Hollywood types, honestly. Honestly. You give them
Think
billing
she's too
and
big
then
for
they
us.
leave.